Salzburg is a bit of a detour from the Danube. The bus trip south is a day-long excursion to the city of the sound of music. Its setting goes with the story. A beautiful, clean, historic city, and there is much to see and do. Part of Salzburg's history involves the birthplace of physicist Christian Doppler. The Baroque Mirabell Palace is surrounded by formal gardens, statues, flower beds, and grand walkways. And today it houses administrative offices of the city. Most every area of the city is decorated for the season. The byways and small arcade areas of Salzburg often hold surprises in the form of restaurants and specialty shops. These handmade wooden ornaments are highly prized as decorations and gifts. Salzburg's most illustrious citizen was Mozart. There's a small museum in the house where he was born and many other reminders. Dessert pastries are an important part of the lifestyle here. Bakeries are well supported and some of the sweets in Mozart form and packaging. His statue is here in the town plaza to honor him. In the winter it becomes an ice skating rink. Mozart surely would have approved this idea to teach youngsters to skate while giving them some security. It seems to save a number of bumps and bruises. Along the narrow streets, the well-maintained historic buildings attest to the wealth of Salzburg's merchants, as do the numerous and costly signs indicating their businesses. Some of the handicraft booths seem to have a little bit of most everything. It pays to look around a little bit further. You might find something you like. Who knows? It seems that for some of the world, a more glamorized sound of music has become Salzburg's greatest attraction. The nearby Mondsee Church, where von Trapp and Maria were married, is quite plain from the outside, but may be the most beautiful small church in Europe. Cruising past scenic villages and towns is both interesting and relaxing. Around each bend of the river is another view, another experience. The daytime grows shorter this time of the year. Passing through the next lock at the beginning of the evening is particularly colorful. Dinner is always a pleasant event with excellent food and a chance to recount the pleasures of our day. Entertainment tonight is in the Mozart fashion, with a dash of sound of music added to the holiday spirit.
Oh
Melk is a small city, overshadowed by its renowned Benedictine Abbey, or Stift. It is a World Heritage Site, yet still an active stift, with 33 monks and a school with over 800 students. An abbey is technically called a stift if initially it was fully funded or gifted. In this case, the funds came from Leopold III in 1113. The term abbey is still proper and most often used. The marble hall, once Leopold's ballroom, contains an impressive ceiling fresco painted in 1731 by Paul Troger. Many displays trace the monastic history, but it is the immense library that is the most impressive. At a time when most everyone else was illiterate, monks were Europe's educated elite. The shelves of the library contain some 90,000 volumes, almost 2,000 handwritten manuscripts, and numerous other printings. A winding staircase leads from the library to the crown jewel and the heart of the abbey, the church. In the Baroque period, the creation of a work of art was concerned with a concept. Following the wishes of the abbot and monastic community, the overall design and detail of the church was intended to make the religious purpose of the entire construction clearly visible. Fortunately, 1 gram of gold could be pounded out so thinly by the talented craftsmen that it covered 2 square meters. Vienna has always been a gateway of Western civilization. Its language is German, but its persona is music and arts. Vienna is an historic treasure in its plethora of statues, monuments, and architecture. Horses are closely identified with Vienna. However, a carriage ride does not take the place of a visit to the Spanish Riding Academy. Experiencing the Royal Lippenzahners, even if only during a training session, is not to be missed. Bred since the late 1500s, their name comes from the village of Lippesa, near Trieste. Their natural flair for parade was recognized in the Middle Ages. Their training period is 7 years. All white Lippenzahner horses are born black, and over 6 years molt to their show color. These Lippenzahners are 3 to 5 years old. The great St. Stephen's Cathedral, the Vienna landmark, is famous for its Romanesque facade and Gothic towers. Inside, spectacular chandeliers accentuate the historic Baroque altar. This is the Mother Church of Vienna, and services are heavily attended. Our concert presentation this evening is a Vienna must. It is presented by the fabulous Vienna Residence Orchestra Ensemble. Vienna lights up the skies during Christmas market time. Decorations with live pine and cedar branches add a feeling of warmth and home to the many and varied shops that make up Christmas market. Tree ornaments dazzle and dangle as friends gather in front of City Hall. The windows of the building are decorated with the days of the Advent calendar. a new one opening each day. Christmas tree and angels add their glitter along with hundreds of lights. A little rain doesn't seem to dampen the spirits and only adds to the winter wonderland atmosphere. Many here have come by train or bus from other locales in Austria and the European Union. It is for some a not-to-be-missed annual trip. Our arrival in Budapest is early in the morning and in a winter atmosphere. Our jovial captain's pirate flag seems to add to the pleasure of viewing this lovely capital of Hungary from the Danube. On his bridge, he explains the state-of-the-art equipment he uses that makes river cruising exceedingly safe. Few cities in Europe can compare with the almost 20 miles of views of our shipboard arrival. Budapest is linked to 8 other countries by the Danube, making it a major shipping port. The Hungarian Parliament building is currently the largest building in Hungary and the largest parliament building in Europe. A landmark of Budapest, the chain-link bridge, was completed in 1849 and was the first permanent bridge connecting the two cities of Buda and Pest. We dock with an easy walking distance to Budapest city center and with a delightful view of the chain bridge. At the Buda side of the bridge, the antique cable cars provide access to the palace and upper level. If you plan the short trip to the top, it's not expensive. Just take along some local currency. They only accept the Hungarian forint. The chain-link bridge is pedestrian-friendly and provides an easy link to the Pest side of the Danube. It is the business, hotel, and shopping side of the city. Budapest tram system provides convenient ways of getting around, and during the holidays, this little guy adds some fun. One of the oldest legislative buildings in Europe, the Parliament building is of great local pride. The Gothic Revival-style building is a three-quarter replica of the British Parliament building, with 88 statues adorning the exterior. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire fill the air with a holiday fragrance as sightseers and shoppers go about their way. A huge Christmas tree decorates the plaza at St. Stephen's Basilica. It is the largest church in Budapest and second in size only to St. Peter's in Rome. Whether shopping at the decorated Christmas booths or in designer stores, this time of the year is perfect for people watching and sipping some hot glue wine. It is next to impossible to resist tasting the local delicacies, be it spicy sausages, stuffed cabbage, or freshly made pastry horns. Strolling through the entire area is a delight to the senses. Even Scrooge would find himself in the holiday spirit. These markets have the perfect atmosphere for just walking, sipping a drink, or having a snack along the way, while looking for that perfect Christmas gift to take home for a relative or a friend. Locals were everywhere at every Christmas market we visited. This is their home, and they were enjoying it. And they were openly happy to see us join them. Budapest riverfront by day is beautiful. By night, it is spectacular.
dreaming of a white Christmas, when every Christmas card I write, may the days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
We would like to wish you all happy holidays. You'll see all of this and more on an AmaWaterways river cruise.